Good luck, son.
Just look at how easily Homelander put him to sleep. One sleeper hold from behind and Soldier Boy is suddenly helpless, desperately grabbing Homelander's arms instead of fighting back. This is the same guy who walked into Herogasm like death itself, the same dude everyone feared in season 3. I get it, Homelander was always stronger and now he even has the V1, but there is a difference between losing a fight and looking completely powerless. Soldier Boy didn't even throw a single punch, he just went to sleep. And that's the real problem with season 5. It's stripping away everything that made Soldier Boy feel larger than life. Back in season 3, every scene with him felt special, which is why he became such a fan favorite. But now, season 5 keeps exposing him in ways that make him feel less like a terrifying villain and more like a fraud with good PR. We already knew he was a horrible person. The show made it clear he was never an actual soldier. He was just a lucky rich boy who survived the V trials. But now we are also learning that the Sigma persona that makes him look so cool is fake too. He was a coward desperate for his father's respect, and he even pissed himself out of fear during the trials. Now that completely changes the way fans see him. And honestly, I think Vought Rising is only going to expose him even more and make him look like a complete fraud. Then there's the running. Why does Soldier Boy run like an exhausted dad chasing his dog? This man is one of the best soups in the show, but every time he sprints, it looks like he's jogging through a park. The scene in which he was chasing Butcher was supposed to be a heart-pounding, intense moment, but fans couldn't stop laughing watching them jog around. I remember sitting there wondering how this guy would handle things if he ever went up against a speedster. And then we got the Mr. Marathon scene. Sure, watching Soldier Boy casually use people as obstacles was hilarious and perfectly in character. He handled the situation like a complete menace, but logically the scene was ridiculous. That's not how a speedster works. And honestly, that's not even the weirdest thing this season has done. The whole Clara and Soldier Boy love story feels forced to me. Didn't the show already told us that he was deeply in love with Crimson Countess? And sure, the guy is over 100 years old, so maybe he had multiple relationships. But the way season 5 presents it, Clara was the love of his life. He cared about her so much that even after decades, he gave the V1 to Homelander just to honor what she would have wanted. But if that love was really that deep, then why did he never try to find her? Soldier Boy is basically the best tracker in the show. He tracked down Butcher and his team the same day he woke up. Yet he never bothered to look into Clara's whereabouts. It makes no sense unless Vought Rising gives us a proper explanation. And now comes the most frustrating part of all, putting Soldier Boy back in the box. In season 3, it took the boys, Queen Maeve and Mallory and her men just to freeze him again. He felt unstoppable back then. But in episode 7, Homelander handled him alone and easily. At this point, it feels like the writers brought him back only to promote Vought Rising. Because if he stays locked up and doesn't return for the finale, then what was even the point?